I just hit leave.
Don't
Says
leave.
bye.
We just
Like
started.
it says like accept or leave.
Oh,
And I
accept
was
the
got it.
terms of your recording. Yeah,
and I'd be
that's
like,
true.
leave immediately.
Yeah, we had a 6-page document written up about how we can use your voice and likeness, and then we threw it away.
Yeah.
Alex just has like a B soundboard. He's not here.
He would.
Most of it just says "re." I'll be honest.
Yeah, no. I've taught it to all of my siblings.
Re.
Well, not all of them,
Yeah.
but most of them. Adam's
spreading
really
it.
latched to it, and I'll like look at him and I'll squint my eyes, and he'll go, because that's the new way we're reading. Is more like
It's like a growl.
Yeah, it's reached a mature stage.
B, where are you?
mature stage. I'm in my house in Pennsylvania because I had COVID, so I had to quarantine, and I leave tomorrow morning at 4 a.m.
So did you never come back from Christmas? Is that what I'm hearing?
Nope. Yes,
Wow.
that's what you're hearing. Well, because I was supposed to come back. My plan was to come back between Christmas and New Year's to spend New Year's with Alex, because Alex. But
Obviously.
then it was like $600 to fly between those two dates, and I was like, or I could wait and have it be like maybe $100.
Yeah.
So so I was like, I guess I'll wait. And then New Year's Eve, I wasn't feeling good. My brother TR wasn't feeling good. He had like a little fever, and I had like sickness. And then I went to a patient first on the 2nd, after not going to church Sunday the 1st, and being like, hey guys, test me, and then waiting for hours and hours and
7 hours.
And then
Oh my
it was a
gosh.
long time. I got there at like just before 1, got registered at 2, and got called back at like 6. Received my news at 7. So it was a long day. And then I tested positive, and then it was like, guess I'm not flying out tomorrow. I guess I'm changing my flight 10 days because it was the 2nd. So then tomorrow's the 12th. And that wasn't my first day of symptoms. That was my 3rd day of symptoms. So I should be good. But I checked into my flight, and I'm flying back tomorrow.
No. Oh, okay, that's literally what I was about to ask. So
yeah, I get to Long Beach Airport to be picked up by my handsome boyfriend.
You're a stud.
I'm a stud.
You're Giga Chad.
From the airport.
Oh God.
At like 3, I believe, because I have a layover somewhere.
I love this. Right, this is great. I feel like we're catching up, right? But
yeah,
can we do the intro now?
Maybe.
I
mean, if you really
I
want
I feel like a dick. I feel like a huge dick. It's like... So we're back from our tremendous hiatus. We've got a show to do, so many topics still to cover, plus we're adding something new, a sort of hybrid of the normal show, except we add a friend or maybe two you really never know, because B and I intend on shining light on people that we love, which is why we're hanging all the guests out to dry.
You just have a whole podcast and then be like, "Oh, welcome to Why the Closer."
You just keep saying like throughout it. You're like, "Can we cut? Can we take it back to 1?"
I think about doing that sometimes because I would rather just get into it sometimes, and then I'm like, no, I mean, we should really start by doing the intro, right? Yeah, probably.
Well, see, the thing is, I can go in and I can move these around, right?
Yeah. See,
that's
like
why a lot
that.
of like auxiliary like appendages that we have during these conversations, like I'll use them at the beginning or just splice them in with something else. It's really funny when no one notices, right? Because either no one listened to like the episode, or like you just didn't notice because like sometimes I'll just put a conversation with another conversation. I'll just seamlessly transition it, and no one really cares.
Because it's not unrealistic.
That's why I'm not an editor, because I hate doing that. Because I'm like, it doesn't sound exactly the same.
But anyway.
Yeah, do your thing.
Hello.
Hi, and welcome back.
Am I supposed to?
Oh,
Wow,
the
close.
no guest. Dries.
Okay, let's do that again.
Are we gonna do that again?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello
Hi.
and welcome back to While the Guest Dries. This is our 4th episode.
Yes. I'm B,
I'm Alex.
and our guest today.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Can we take that again?
Fine. Go
Do
ahead.
that again?
No,
do
go
it one
ahead.
more time.
What were
Let's do
you
it
saying?
again. No,
What
can we
were
do that
you
again? We're gonna do that again.
Okay. Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
that
Let's
again?
go.
Hello
Hi.
and
Welcome.
I'm Alex.
I'm B.
2.
Well, guess
Wait a minute.
Okay,
Okay.
he messed that one up.
I
That
got a
was
really
on
good feeling about this one. All
me.
right.
Yeah, me too, guys.
Also, remember, Alex, to take a breath and then start with the exhale.
Oh, right, because it's based entirely around like how you breathe. Hello
Hi.
and welcome back to While the Guest Dries.
I'm B.
I'm
That goofball's Alex.
hold on. I got a good feeling about this next one that we're about.
Yeah.
God.
This one is gonna be good. I just feel it. Okay, B, I'm not gonna start, okay?
You're not?
No.
You have to say hello and then I say hi. And then you say welcome back and then I say
So I'm gonna start, but only when you don't want me to start, okay? So you start.
He's like, I can't fucking say anything unless you say the first word. That's not how it goes.
It's like dun 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 dun.
Hello and welcome to While the Guest Dries. I'm
Hi.
Alex.
Hi, B.
That's B over there. We got a good one for you today. They're all good, but this one is the 4th one. And 4, if
This one's
you
yeah.
aphids out there didn't know, right? You beautiful eared listeners. 4 is a good number. You know how many sides a square has? It's not 3. So, what the fuck was that? Did anyone else hear that?
Was it like, oh?
Yeah, there's a man outside with a truck full of wooden chairs, and he just went.
Like the guy inside or the truck?
I think the guy.
Is his name Liam Arter?
I think we should start over.
Can you introduce me, please?
He's like, I want to talk. Please,
Hi, I'm
guys,
Lee Marter.
please.
Let's start the
No,
fucking podcast.
wait. One more. Just
Oh my
one more. This is gonna be the one.
Start
We're
with
gonna
hello.
we're gonna move forward regardless of how this one goes, okay?
Okay.
On my honor.
Mm-hmm.
Hello
Hi.
and welcome to While the Guest Dries. I am Alex.
And I'm B.
And today
And we're joined
by
by
today Liam Arter.
Liam Arter. Yay! Hi,
Hello,
Liam.
Liam.
Hi, guys.
How are you?
Good to talk to you for the first time. the last 20 minutes. And definitely not. Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about either. Let's do the thing.
Okay. What is it called when the characters know something we don't know?
Dramatic irony?
No, that's when the audience knows something the characters don't know.
Ironic dramatism?
It sounds right, but I feel like that's not right.
It's complete bullshit.
Yeah.
Liam
Anyway.
is a long time friend of mine now. He's of 3 years. He's a great cinematographer, a great artist, a great storyteller. He has a resolve akin to that of a mother saving her child from death, I think.
In what aspect do I have that
extreme
resolve?
strength and durability when being thrown?
I'd say like in a lot of aspects you're very durable. You're a survivor.
Shit. You guys are giving me something to think about.
I mean, you survived your birth, so.
Well, that's most. Okay, you know what? That's most people, though. I think
Most
are
people who are alive.
Definitely one of the people that are alive at least survived their birth. I think.
I've got to say that I don't think I've met anybody who hasn't survived their birth.
That's true.
I guess you can actually be okay. Technically, you can be born like dead and then resuscitated back to life. So.
But then, did you survive? Also, I don't think we should talk about it. I feel like some audience members will not be very happy with this conversation.
Yeah, let's stop talking about resuscitated babies.
Anyways, hi Liam.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm just kind of hanging out. What?
Where are you coming at us from?
I'm coming at you from my new room in the house I just moved into in San Diego that I'm renting with our mutual friends.
Oh wow, nice. We found out today that one of us may have accidentally stolen a charger from the house.
Yeah, you did.
So
I saw that.
We did.
I was interrogating everyone that I lived with. They're innocent.
Oh no.
I don't think it was me though.
I was looking through the bag of clothes that we just threw everything in when we were leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, because I'm preparing for B's arrival because she comes in tomorrow. She flies in.
Nice. My arms will be very tired.
And yeah, I got all my stuff out of the bag, and then I put the rest of her stuff into her room, and then I was like, oh, is this mine? Because I know it's not B's, right? And then, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's not B's. I should ask. So I texted her, and it wasn't hers either. And then I had a hunch that I'd seen it at your guys' place before. Like one of you had given it to me, but I couldn't remember who it was. So
I gave it to you to play Xbox with B because you guys. I lent you one of my controllers, and then you fucking took my cord.
That's right.
So it's Liam.
So it's definitely Liam's. Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like you were using it.
No, he was though.
Yeah.
Like I think he unplugged it from his computer so that we could have it.
Yeah, I did.
Oh wow.
So I think he actually was using it.
No, it's okay. I just been using the one that I used to plug in my phone now.
Well, luckily we will be making a trip up there soon, so
hopefully
we'll get it back.
Yeah. See, you keep saying up there, and you always confuse me because we are 100% south of you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, you're right.
You're up there. You.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Am I up there?
Yes, you're up there.
Oh my God! Yes, San Diego is closer to Mexico. Ooh. All right.
Did you know avocados are from Mexico?
Yeah.
Did you say avocados?
It's like that. Avocados from Mexico.
Yeah, I just don't really like avocados.
You have established
Liam,
that
what's your
already
opinion? Liam, what's
in
your
this
opinion on
podcast.
avocados?
I like avocados quite a bit, actually.
Really?
I'll eat avocados with a lot of things. I like guac, and I like avocado. And
I mostly only like guac. Avocado toast is good.
oh
But
yeah,
like
that's good.
I don't like eating straight avocado.
I will
Like-
eat straight avocado.
Interesting.
Mm-mm.
It's because I didn't grow up with it. Whereas like Alex is the opposite. He grew up with it and he hates it. I grew up with it. I did not grow up with it, and so I don't like it.
Yeah, man.
Mm.
I got forced to eat it.
Oh, see that would make sense.
Yeah, man. I have
Forced to
memories of
eat it.
being 5 and like being forced to eat it because like
Why?
well, because they ordered it at the restaurant we used to
Oh.
go to, and it'd be like, "You're not gonna eat it?" And it's like, "Well, no, actually, I find this quite inedible." And then they'd be like, "I want you to eat it now."
That's cool. Put it in your mouth.
I thought you were gonna say you were 5 and all you wanted were Star Chicken nuggets.
Oh, dude. Oh, you know me well. I love
Because
Star
also-
Chicken Nuggets.
You've also brought that up before in this
Yes.
podcast.
No,
Dude.
but like when he said I was 5 years old and I was like, Star Chicken nuggets.
Yeah, but I was, I'm an avid listener of the show, and I want to thank you guys for letting me come in today. And I got to get something off my chest that you guys brought up earlier in the show.
Oh, okay.
And it's the whole
Okay.
warm peanut butter situation.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Oh.
I gotta be honest, that entire episode made me fucking livid.
Was
Wait,
that,
can I curse
which
on this?
episode was
Oh,
that?
please curse.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
Alex definitely curses.
All right, I thought you did, but I don't remember anything. Warm peanut butter, P. All right, I was with you on this avocado thing. We were friends for a moment, but warm peanut butter is a fucking disgrace.
Okay,
Okay,
explain to me why.
because it's liquidy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know what? It's like also it makes it taste worse somehow.
It makes
Somehow
it taste
tastes worse.
different.
No, no, it's bad.
It
Okay,
makes
let
it
me-
taste different.
Listen, I came in hot, okay, but the reality is that I have. If you guys ever have anything that you just hate, you don't think about it that often, but when it comes up, you're like, no, don't bring that up to me, right? That's been
Yeah.
that's been peanut butter, warm peanut butter for me, and then you guys brought it up, and I had my like animalistic like, just like being angry, like no. But then I was talking about it. I was like, maybe I'd like it again if I tried it. So I was talking to Catherine about it. But so I guess I'm not that angry about it.
So wait, okay, I was prepared for you to say that you tried it and you hated it. But what you're saying to me right now, right? What I'm hearing
Mm.
is
Yeah.
you have not retried it.
I think I retried it in college, so like last few years. And
Try it again.
Oh
Okay,
my
I'll try it
gosh.
again. I will. I think I've learned that
Do
I
it.
probably don't hate it. I prefer a cold peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I don't like the bread toasted. I like nice chewy bread.
Yeah.
Okay, but like, okay. So are you saying you don't like it because of the toast?
Toast is okay, but the toast warms up the peanut butter, and that
No.
makes
So
it warm peanut butter.
here's where my mind is going. Right? And you said you like the chewiness of the bread, and my brain was like, okay, hear me out. Heat up the peanut butter
No.
and put it on bread
No.
and see what happens.
No.
That sounds.
No, I'm not going to do that.
I feel like you would do that though.
When I was a little kid, that's the exact kind of thing I would do.
I feel that. Definitely
did a
done
lot
some
of-
weird stuff.
Yeah, some weird snack stuff when I was like home alone or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no. I'm a simpler man now.
Damn.
Sorry, I came in kind of strong with the whole peanut butter thing.
No.
No,
I was
yeah.
kind of excited, but it seems like it ended in a sort of stalemate. Like both sides need to resharpen their blades a little.
Lick our wounds from the peanut butter war.
Yeah, the Great War. Wow. I'm pretty established in what I believe with that. I don't really like it. Like I don't really like warm peanut butter either. But like I don't know, B lets me get away with a lot of gross shit, so
Yeah, B's definitely not the person that we can yell at for doing gross food things.
Yeah.
I've cooked with
Me?
you.
Or Alex?
You are not the person that we can yell at. Between the two of us, you're probably
That I don't do gross things?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
If anything, it would be like, under-seasoned your food. And I'll be
Yeah.
like, but it's so good. And then you give me more seasoning, and I'm like, okay. Okay, actually, I have
Whatever,
a
I
question for
guess.
you, Liam.
Yeah.
If you were talking to someone, right? And
Uh-huh.
you said, oh, what did you eat for breakfast? And they said, breakfast.
Oh my god.
How would you respond to that?
Honestly, my first thought is like, oh, okay, yeah, breakfast.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Yes!
Like spiking so hard.
I'm sorry. I gotta edit this. Oh.
The first thing I thought is maybe they ate bacon, toast, eggs, something like that, or
Yes.
sausage.
But then, okay, there's two parts to that. One, then you are curious what exactly breakfast entails. And you ask again,
Well, then you ask.
so what did you have for breakfast? And they repeat.
And they repeat what?
Repeat breakfast. You say, well, then what did you have for breakfast? And they say breakfast. How does that make you feel?
At that point, I would probably clarify, be like, so you mean like bacon, eggs, something like that,
Yeah.
Also depends on who it was, I feel like you're trying to put me in the middle of something that happened between the two of you.
To clarify,
The best thing about Liam is the fact that he can both be in the middle and be in a different room at the same time.
What does that mean?
It means you're not taking sides
Oh.
because you're in the middle, but you're in another room, so you're not taking sides.
Do you know what an arburator is?
An arburator? Isn't it an arbiter?
No,
or is that
an arburator?
Is that a Halo thing?
No, that's a Halo thing.
Yeah.
I think it's also a real thing, but an arburator settles disputes out of court.
Right, like that Always Sunny episode.
Yes, right? You would be a good arburator.
No, I don't know about that. I feel like I would just listen to one person and be like, and then I'd listen to the other person and be like, and then they'd still be mad at each other.
Oh, you'd give them, you'd validate them, but you wouldn't be able to settle it.
Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't be good at calming people.
Right. You just sit there and you
Did you hear what I said?
What did you say?
I said ardurator.
Ardurator?
Yeah, no, I didn't hear that.
Because ardor.
I would. I'm sorry, P. Our brains are not. They're not quick enough for intelligent wit.
Can I tell you a story?
Yeah, please. There's a thing that says remaining meeting time 9 minutes 39 seconds. Is that important?
Don't worry about that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you forgot to give the disclaimer. I'm just gonna start giving disclaimers.
I'm sorry. The disclaimer is that that's gonna end soon.
That we have to record. That we just hang up on you and you don't get to say anymore.
No, come on. If you're gonna give the disclaimer, give it right? And that's that. I'll send you another link, and then we'll keep going.
Oh, okay.
But we usually quit after, maybe we're at 1 minute.
Yeah, and if we don't quit at 1 minute, then I will call you and be like, "Hold on, it's coming."
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
so my story
story.
is that my brother-in-law was talking generally to the room, but probably more toward me and my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And he said something about how reading is good and people should read more and stuff like that. And I'm on board with that concept, right? And then he was like, "Oh yeah," and I said to my friend, like, "No one ever wishes they had read less books." And I said, "Yeah, I agree, and also it's fewer." And he was just like taken aback because I just roasted him because it's fewer books, not less books.
Yeah.
And it was a great moment because I was dying. I like had an asthma attack because I was laughing so hard.
Yeah.
Because I just roasted because it was just a good moment.
Yeah.
That
seems
seems like
stay in, but I just wanted to share that. It was a great moment.
See, like I feel like that's a kind of like that would get somebody who's like more intelligent and thinks of themselves as intelligent more than it would like me, because like I mess up everything I say constantly. So like somebody being like, "You said that wrong," and be like, "Yeah, okay, sorry," and then I probably just keep going forward. You know,
Yeah,
not like don't tell me that again. But we're just like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, I know." And then, but I feel like this guy sounds like, you know, he's telling you should read more books, so probably a nerd. And so like, you know,
Yes.
I feel like that has more weight with somebody that is like, you know, you should probably read less books. You know, you should read more books.
I feel like I've said that to you before. Like I've corrected you with like less versus fewer. I've corrected
Definitely
Alex.
have.
I've probably corrected your girlfriend. Like I've corrected a lot of people. I've been corrected, so that's why I started correcting people in the first place. Was because I was like, well, if I have to learn this stupid rule, then I guess everyone else around me is going to
make
learn
everyone
it too.
else suffer.
Yeah, I'm the police now.
I feel like you would just. I got arrested, so I'm the police.
You can count that, bitch. That's how you should say it from now on. You should like break the room, like interrupt, and just say, "You can count that," and then somebody be like, "What?" And be like, "Books. You can count books."
Oh my gosh, I feel like I'd scare some people by that time.
You would,
because it would be a total change of character.
I think if you're gonna do that, you got to get paler. Like I think you got to look a little more sickly.
Yeah, like the light around the room has to dim as you like lose color to your face, and the camera will just zoom in on you.
Yeah, and like she'll go from like laughing with everybody to just being like,
and you're, yeah, exactly. You're like struggling to talk. Your brain is like swelling. You have like veins in your forehead.
Oh, her hairline's receding like the biblical wise men, you know?
Yeah.
Where they just have the huge bald foreheads.
And you gain like a British accent.
You can count that.
I see a ghost at that point.
What?
What?
What'd you say?
Dork say what?
Yeah, what'd you say? So we didn't say.
I said Dork say what?
Anything.
We're not gonna do that.
No, we're not doing that. Sorry.
Okay, it was worth a shot.
See,
Alex said what? So
jokes.
that's what triggered it in my brain.
Yeah,
See, this is why I'm not one of the funny ones, which we talked about that in our last episode. So.
No, we didn't. We talked about that 2 episodes ago.
We all believe together.
Know your lore.
Know your lore. Anyway, yeah. So Liam,
Yeah.
tell us a story.
No.
Wait.
Tell us a story.
You can't do that to him. He's only a boy.
Tell us a story.
I don't have anything.
All right.
You don't have anything.
Let's
See,
craft
when you put me on the spot, then I got nothing.
I think
Dude,
we should craft a story.
That I can do.
Are we doing an every other word thing and every other sentence thing?
Let's do a every other sentence thing.
Okay, it's a lot easier.
So this is gonna be how it goes, right? Actually,
Right,
hold on.
right.
I rushed into that one.
Alex, how's it gonna go?
I forgot I need thoughts before I say
I
something.
forgot, dude. Hold on.
Salvador.
So both of you pick a number between 1 and 10.
4.
4.
Wait, am I supposed to
Dude.
say it? Oh, B, what the fuck?
Winning, bro.
She wanted to say 4 faster.
We said it at the
lost,
same
though.
time.
No, you didn't.
On mine, I mean, I heard you after,
Yeah, I also heard her.
but
after.
you could have said it at the same time, and then it just took longer to get to
Same
me.
time. I can't believe I'm so
Well, okay,
slow. What
both
the
of you
heck?
pick different fucking numbers, please. Thank you.
Do we still say them out loud?
Yes.
Okay, 4.
I said it.
Just a different number, boy.
Oh, I thought you meant different from her.
That's the same thing.
I was gonna be livid if you said 4 gang. I was just like, I was gonna go into like Unga Bunga stance, like, my number.
Oh my god. Any number
fine.
other than 4 between 1
Fine.
and 10. Both of
2.
you. B?
I said 9.
Oh, 9. All right.
Damn, I can't.
B.
Number.
Do you want to go first, middle, or last, B?
I feel like last. That way I can save it just in case.
Okay, Liam.
Just in case y'all go off the road.
No,
I
she
can
wants to cap
try
it
and
off
steer
with
it
something that
back.
makes sense. We can't let her do that. Don't. She's gonna come in and be like, "This was a mess. I need to make these plot lines make sense."
She
Dude, you have
picked.
no
She got the
idea.
number. She got the one closest to 7. Okay, is Liam first or middle?
Middle.
Okay, all right, then I'm first. An eggplant opened its eyes for the first time as God smiled.
Looked around in the garden and thought,
Wait a second.
Wait, B, you're not going to the right dude.
"Oh no, Liam's turn! No,
B, you got to go.
the-
B, you picked first, so this wouldn't
You
happen.
picked last, man.
Or you picked last,
You
dude.
picked last
My brain
before I picked
said-
middle.
My brain said, "Oh, Liam didn't want me to be last, so I'm gonna go in the middle."
Oh, that was nice of you, but you did it wrong.
Okay. Should I do another one? Should we
No, I
should we
like-
just branch
I
off of
like
that?
this one. Do it again. Do it again. I want to hear what
Okay.
Liam has to say.
An eggplant opens its eyes for the first time as God smiles.
And God says, "Oh, this one's alive," and threw it off the chopping block.
The eggplant lay on the floor, sobbing. Why?
Oh my god. You know what? We're just gonna have a collection of short stories. So that's the end of that one.
Wait, can I ask a question, B?
Sure.
Why is he crying?
Because he got shoved off the chopping block by God.
Yeah, but he was spared. Like, what if he didn't get taken off the chopping block?
Oh yeah, you would have
God
gotten killed.
eternally in heaven.
Wow.
Wait, what?
He now had to live longer in a mortal world.
Oh, so he wanted to die?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm just curious because B's section was the only part that expressed, an emotion from the character. So I've just had questions as well.
Huh. Okay. So that's our first short story. The next is this. Carlos had always wanted to be a famous clown.
But his small brother Pedro, who was attached to his lower spine, made it extremely difficult. Wait, I'm not done. Hold on.
Complete sentence.
No.
He didn't
I
period
have a
yet.
conjunction. I have a fucking conjunction, all right? And cursed slurs constantly.
This, they decided to join the circus and bless the world with their fantasticness.
Okay, so I have a we didn't resolve that Carlos had a small sibling attached to his back who was constantly emitting slurs.
Yeah,
He just gave me this end vision of him like at the circus. And then Pedro's like, "You crackers."
Yeah, yeah, honestly. Yeah, it was like, oh, fuck it, let's join the circus anyway.
He just like ties a rag in his mouth so he can't talk during the performance.
Yeah, he gags him.
Yeah.
That was wow. All right. Here's the next one. Blood drips from my hands as I slowly turn to see my Samsung Galaxy S7.
A message pops up that says, "Can you get eggs?" And also, did you kill anyone today?
See?
Sorry, there was news from the Western Front. Says another notification on the cell phone.
You know this? You guys ever heard of a Twitter account called Bad 2-Sentence Horror?
No.
There's a Reddit page that is just called 2-Sentence Horror. And the name of the Reddit post is the first sentence, and then you click on it to see the second sentence.
Interesting.
Like half of them are like, well, I haven't been to the page, but like a huge percentage of them that this account posts are just like, I walked into the room to get eggs from the fridge, but there was a creature in there when I opened it. And then that's the horror story.
I feel like there's not enough context there.
Yeah, well, like none of them have any context, and they don't like set up anything that makes sense. There's just like the most like dull, simple sense of irony in the second sentence, and then that's it, and it ends. It's so confusing.
Yeah, that's really strange. But also that way, I feel like we're reading like a lot of scary. It's just like 2 sentences, you know.
That's true, but like I don't know. I feel like you could. I don't know. I feel like we're doing like 3-sentence horror here.
Yes, I agree. I mean, with spine people, you know, and like.
Wait, did you say spine people?
Yeah.
Did I miss something?
You said it.
You said that he was attached
Pedro,
to the spine.
Oh yeah.
Spine
Bro,
people.
what?
I went outside. Sorry. I didn't connect it.
We'll do one more, and then we should never do this again.
Okay. This is gonna be the one.
This is. I think I agree. Oh my sweet goodness, says Das Guptan as he jumps far, far away from all of his responsibilities on his brand new Tesla pogo stick.
He says, I wonder if they still have an 18 carton of eggs for $2.99 at Walmart.
Unfortunately, there was no coupon around.
I think that B has the hardest job. Because we both completely suck. Like we do like the absolute worst that we could possibly do, and then B's just there like, all right, fuck me, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, like, it's whatever. You know, I'm chilling.
How about this? Instead of making something terrible and then making B resolve it, why don't we let B take something that's like not terrible, and then we just destroy it.
So like she starts?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to be at the bottom or should I?
You mean
Are
at
you
the end?
bottom, Liam?
Oh
I'm not
Lord,
answering that
no,
question.
no,
I'll be
no,
at
no,
the
no,
end,
no,
though.
no, no. Yeah, Liam's at the end. I'll be in the middle. B's first. So I think that this should be a good one. This is going to be handcrafted by master artisans from Vienna.
Give it time to ripen.
Yeah, just it's going. What
There
you're
were
actually
fish everywhere. Period.
Tucker had just come out of a 6-year coma as he hyperventilated around the denizens of the aquarium.
Why, in the 10 years that I was in a coma, did no one take me out of the aquarium? He says.
I love it.
No. 6. 6 years.
Did you say 6 years?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Also, why would he know? So I guess I shouldn't have put that line in it. Oh, that was a long 6 years of a coma I had. Why am I in the aquarium?
Oh my gosh. Well, there's that. All right.
You
So
want to shoot that? You want to put it out of its misery?
yeah, I think, and I think this is really important to hear. That was great. I think what it accomplished is exactly what we set out to do, and that's
Make a
it's
sequence you can cut.
What's that?
Make a sequence that you can cut out.
Yeah, no, this is a good experience, I think. I just I just think that
You know, I'm gonna play this on the plane tomorrow by myself.
You can
And I'm gonna
play the
think
3 parts.
about
I was gonna say it's
I'm
not gonna be
think
ready.
about what Alex would say and what Liam would say.
Oh, that's interesting.
That is actually kind of
See, that's actually more interesting than what we were really doing, I think.
yeah.
Why don't you just do that for us right now?
Oh my gosh. No. Okay. Here's B. The giraffe stood basking in the sun of the savannah. Liam. He squinted because the sun was so bright. And there was a lion hiding in the tall grass. Alex. The lion jumped out of the grass and said, "What's up, homie?" That's my story.
Wow.
I feel like that one was all B.
That was most. Yeah, I was gonna say that's yeah.
You know, I need to practice, okay? I haven't done this before. It was my first time.
You know,
That's
I gotta.
okay.
Yeah, I gotta say that what's up, homie? Though, something about that just really.
He was like, let's say Liam likes conjunctions because he's
Yeah.
so deaf.
Alex.
Alex is funny.
Alex
he's
is
goofy.
Alex
And
is
so
ethnic.
he'll probably have it. Yes. Oh yeah, ethnic. There you go. It's really
Alex is
Or
urban.
something that would not make sense.
Yeah.
And B would start out with like, the giraffe in the
nice.
sun. Yay."
Yeah. Actually, try to make something that's pure.
You caricatured yourself.
I mean,
He was right.
Yeah.
You were dead on.
I do know myself the best, I will say.
I like the idea that she mentally made herself into a caricature herself.
She's an actor.
That's true. B is an actress, but like that's funny to me that you would generalize yourself. That's so weird.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be hard.
Yeah.
Emotional vulnerability.
Hmm.
Yeah. You have to be aware of you have to be aware of what you do that's awful and what you do that's awesome.
Mhm.
And sort of just accept it as the fact that you are human.
Hmm.
Finally using those skills you learn in college, putting them to use where it matters.
There you go.
Yes. Storytelling.
A little off topic here, but I really wanted to discuss this. Liam.
Yeah.
As the audience may or may not know, Liam loves his sardines. He really does. You know, he really loves his canned seafood.
Holy shit, I love them.
No way.
Oh, I could eat the shit out of when I was 13, 14 years old, my mom brought home a double twin pack of sardines, and I took white bread and poured the juice on the white bread and then ate all of the bread soaked in sardine juice and then ate the sardines dry by themselves.
See, I'm not mad. I'm just
Well, look, we'll move past that, right?
Sure.
I'd like to pitch you a couple of ideas of my own about the sardines.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I have a question though. Would you still do that today?
I think I've slowed down in the sardine area. I can't do what I used to, but I don't know. I think there could come a time I feel called to it again.
That's pretty awesome, actually. Good for you.
They're calling.
Alex, what is your
So I'm going to pitch you a series of products based around sardines.
Oh, please.
everyone knows that you love fluffernutters,
I do.
right? But
I do, in fact.
I'm here to pitch you a
No.
sardine-based
Oh.
fluffernutter sandwich, known
No.
only as, and I've been thinking a lot about this, fish nut. The fish nut
No.
sandwich.
Can you explain fish nut before we proceed, please?
Yeah, it's a creamy sardine-based substance that you slather on one side of bread, right?
So, what is it?
What's that?
Can you go ahead and explain to me what fish nut is? How do you get it? You're what?
Well, using our specially patented formula, we extract the sardine-based substance from the sardine husks and
Husk?
slather it
Is
onto
it a post-mortem extraction
your
from the
bread of choice.
I guess hopefully it's not pre.
Yeah, I was gonna
hopefully
say,
you don't do it
I was
live.
gonna say
Alive.
alive.
Sorry, I forgot how food works for a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So fish nut.
I don't know. I fucking hate sardines, so I probably wouldn't eat that at all.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there she is.
Shut the fuck up, Siri.
I'm glad
Has
you
she
guys
made
heard
it
that.
into an episode yet?
She has now.
I guess so. That happens every time he says, "Are you serious?"
Yeah, I don't know how to turn it off. But anyway. Next one is sardine surprise.
Right.
So you know about corn on the cob, right?
Yes.
All right. So within one of the kernels,
Yeah.
we've substituted it. We've stuffed it with sardines.
Okay.
Just one kernel.
Right. Wait. A kernel?
Yeah.
How many sardines did you fit in that?
About 6 sardines.
How did you do that?
Using a special substance extraction formula from the sardines. We stuffed. Huh?
You're saying it's not fish nut.
Well, listen, the Flexi.
Are they all fish nut? Are they all fish nut?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, just go ahead. Just skip through them real quick. Just fish nut in corn, fish nut on bread, fish nut.
Okay, fine. Fish nut in corn, fish nut in bread, fish nut in Lunchables, fish nut in tamale.
Is it a dipping sauce?
No, there's no dipping sauce. You wouldn't want to dip anything in these.
No, I mean like the fish nut in the Lunchables is like pudding or dipping sauce or.
No, we just take a syringe and we fill it.
Oh, you take like a Lunchables that's already completely made and sealed, and then you. Inject it with fish.
I'm afraid.
I think it's already at Walmart. And you send your guy to Walmart to inject.
Yeah, we get the biggest guy we can that can walk, and we put him in a trench coat and small goggles, and we have him fill. we have him fill each Lunchable at Walmart.
That's you can't do that.
They're my minions.
No, you can't.
Oh my goodness.
You're not allowed to do that. That is illegal. What you
I
just
pay
described is
them.
illegal. No, that's not the part. That's not the part that's illegal.
They get paid.
So lunch.
Huh?
Does Lunchables know about this? No, I'm not even asking. Does Walmart? How do you get away with this inside of Walmart?
The greeters.
The greeters.
The greeters.
You just got the guy
They
go to
know.
the front door, be like, hey. He adjusts his goggles. It's like tiny little goggles, and he holds up his big fucking syringe and squirts out some fish nut. He goes, "Whoa, a bunch of this."
How'd you know?
gosh.
Dude, that's a great impression of my minions.
Which one? All of them?
Yeah.
All of them sound exactly the same.
There's 7.
Can you list them by name real quick before we move on? Because I think B is gonna have a fucking conniption fit if we say the word minion again.
Yeah. Are we like which one are we talking about though?
Just list them in any order by name.
Okay. Terry, Lorenzo. We have Mills. We got Pete. We have Pewter, like the metal. We got Sylvie, which is short for silverfish. And then I don't remember the other guys' names. I don't see them very often.
Yeah, I didn't count either, so I can't hold you to anything. Surprisingly normal names, really.
Yeah. They're my minions.
Right, I got that. I did.
There's also, we injected some into celery, and those seem to be selling quite well. They've actually increased the sales of celery at Walmart.
Wait, I have a question for Liam.
Yeah.
And it's related, I swear.
Okay.
Ants on a log, right? What are ants on a log?
That sounds to me like something like Rocky Mountain oyster.
No, it's a child snack.
You know, it sounds like it's using that to describe something that it isn't.
Well, that's true. That's true. Okay, the reason
I'm not
why
saying
I
it's
asked,
a testicle. I want to make that clear.
Okay. The reason why I ask is because ants on a log, classically, I believe, celery with peanut butter and raisins.
Oh, okay. That sounds right.
It's a childhood children's snack.
I think it sounds
But then
vaguely
Alex
familiar.
approached me and said ants on a log was what, Alex?
Wait, what did you say it was?
I said celery, peanut butter, and grapes.
Yeah, no.
I mean
no.
raisins. I mean raisins. I mean raisins.
It's cream cheese.
It's just cream cheese.
Oh, no. it's
Oh, it's just like, hold on, guys. Anybody want ants on a log? Like, thanks, buddy. And just walk away from the fridge, palming a fucking wad of cream cheese.
Oh
maybe we'll get them next time, bud.
Oh my god, stop.
Oh god, I just love ants on a log, guys. I fucking love ants on a log.
Fucking Philadelphia ants on a log. Anyway.
Anyway.
No, but it's celery smeared with cream cheese and then with raisins on it.
Oh, so you just have cream cheese instead of peanut butter. I think those are very different experiences.
I imagine
one
so.
Is correct.
I don't think so. I think one of them is regional and the other one is regional.
Yeah, probably.
I think so. I think so. That's why I thought that Liam would know, but I guess since his parents own a restaurant, that like
no, I eat stuff like that. I put peanut butter on celery.
Oh,
I just didn't top it off with raisins.
I've learned something. I've learned something horrible.
Yeah.
What?
We're both right, and there's another one.
No. Okay, wait. Can we guess what it is?
Yeah, go ahead. Guess.
Is it Nutella?
Is it peanut butter and chocolate chips?
No.
Which ingredient changes?
The one that we've changed.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Matrix.
What else would you put? Nut butter?
Nut butter? You already said nut butter.
No, I said peanut butter.
Okay, well, it's not nut butter. Let's assume that peanut butter encapsulates all nut butters.
Okay. It doesn't, but
yeah, it does not.
You're right. But I'll give you this. It's not nut butters. It's not fish nut.
I don't know what else you would put on it.
I was gonna say that next.
I don't know. I'm stumped.
What is it, Alex?
What?
What is it?
What is it?
Yeah,
It's ricotta.
What the fuck?
It's ricotta.
Okay.
I came
That
out.
just
No,
sounds fancy.
don't say okay to that. That's like out of left field.
Yeah, it's
No,
ricotta.
it's
Wasn't
pretty
even
close
in
to
the
cream
rank.
cheese.
No, cream cheese. Most people have cream cheese at their house. How many freaking people do you go to? They're like, oh, would you like some ricotta?
Yeah, no.
No, I mean I've definitely had ricotta in my fridge, but it was because we were making like stuffed
Yeah,
shells.
I
or
only get
something.
it. Yeah, I only get it when I make lasagna.
Exactly. Like you
Lasagna?
buy it for something.
Yeah. Yeah, we just have
We're
all
just
this
ants on a
leftover
log.
ricotta, so
What were you laughing at then?
at the variant I found called fire ants on a log.
Oh, it's spicy.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's sun-dried tomato pesto, lemon juice, salt, and then ground red peppers.
Whoa. The log is also on fire.
Yeah, and then the ants are just chopped bell peppers.
Oh. I thought they were the
Interesting.
crushed red pepper.
No, I guess that's a whole different pepper. Cayenne.
Cayenne.
Yeah, cayenne.
Let's just move on, B. I wouldn't fight that.
But is it intentional? That's the question that I have to ask in moments
It's
like
intentional.
this. Okay.
If it wasn't intentional the first time, it is the second.
Have you guys heard of
I think I
Mama
should use that
Mama
in
Baby
life.
Rot?
Okay, hold on. Could you please just give us a second to transition here, please? Okay, say it again. Say it again.
What's something you want to accomplish in your
No. You say that shit again. You say that again.
What's something you want to accomplish in your lifetime?
Hate you. Yeah, I know. I need to hear that you're in the same place as me because I don't like it here. I don't like being here.
Hey, what's that thing in the... No, wait.
So, I guess B got stolen by a giant fucking bird.
Yeah, what a shame.
That was it's pretty rough to watch. She'll be back.
She seemed like she had a lot of energy left in her.
Yeah, I've seen her deal with stuff like that before, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah. What's something that you wanna do in your lifetime?
I guess there's a few things I want to do. I think I want to be like in danger for like my life. I feel like that'd be interesting. I don't want to die from that. You know, I feel like I'd like to live through it to know what that's like. A few times would be cool. Also, not dying in any of them.
Huh.
You know, because I feel like every time I've been through something that's like people getting lost in the forest, or when somebody like threatens to, stab somebody or some shit like that. Like, I always think about it for a long time. So I feel like being through, I guess that's kind of a given. That's not like something I can shoot for unless I just want to go to like dangerous places and aim to be around unstable people.
My God.
I feel like that'll just kind of come.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
want to make it.
go ahead. Go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry. Go ahead.
No, please go ahead.
I want to make at least one game and one show I'm really proud of. I like to make more, but I think if I make at least one of each, if it's not just like a test run, but one of each that I was like really proud of.
That makes sense.
But I also don't like to think too hard about like how many things I will have made by the time I was done, because I think if I didn't like how many I ended up making, I feel like you'll be satisfied once you've done it, and that like looking forward and being like, oh, you'll only end up making like one movie or something. It'd be like, I feel like that would depress me, but it wouldn't necessarily depress me to look back if I knew what it was like and how much I learned and stuff.
Right, for sure.
If that makes sense.
So, one game, one movie, life-threatening scenario. Yeah. Okay. That's an interesting answer. That's not what I expected.
What did you expect?
The second half for sure. The latter, like I want to accomplish something creatively, but like, yeah, I didn't expect the let me live through hardship.
yeah, no, really, like hard. That's a good way to put it. Like, also, part of it's like I think I've always kind of been like this. Like, I want to have to have something that was like hard, like tested me, because I think I also want to know, what I would be like in that situation. And also part of it's like maybe a little demented, but like I want to experience it so that I can like use it for writing.
Oh,
I don't push that. I don't think about it in the moment when something bad is happening most of the time, but like afterward, like I said, I feel like you learn a lot about the way people have like stress responses and just that kind of stuff.
Right.
So I feel like there's two facets. One is I want to experience it as a person, and the other is I want to experience it for the sake of understanding that kind of thing.
What comes to mind for me with that is
with the same question or with
the topic of what you brought up, is what might happen up here. You know what I mean? Up in your head, if you go through that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Well, maybe I'll clarify. War, right? War is something that soldiers go through, right? And they go out proud to serve their country, and then they harden up, they go through these things, and then they come back, and it's troublesome because now you're not who you were, right? And that's very plain. That's a very plain way to put it. And obviously I don't know exactly what they go through because I've never been through anything like that. But from like a narrative perspective, that's kind of what stories are, right? Characters go, they get changed, and then they come back, right? But what I like to think about in stories, at least where I am now, or in creative writing, right, which I'm trying to grow in, is sequels, like at least like character wise, right? Yes, you came home, right? You lived through something, but look at you now.
Yeah, it's harder, I think.
Yeah, because there's
to deal with, to like write.
Exactly. There's no. Yeah, you're changed, but you came back to the world that wasn't. Or like we're trying to come back to order now, but you are chaos. and you've been for as long as things were bad.
Mm-hmm.
You have to adapt again. And I personally think it's harder to become civilized again than it is to become unruly.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
I think something that haunts me, like, is is my outlook and my action just somebody who hasn't been changed by something serious yet? Like sometimes, and I think about that. Is it like everything that I think is normal and makes sense, and everything that I think is my responsibility and my perspective on everything, is that just me before I actually get perspective that maybe I'll never get? I don't know if I'll ever get it. And I think as much as I still struggle with that, I think that I've kind of been gradually learning that there's not one way to get perspective. I think that a lot of different people have experienced trauma, or whatever you want to call it, at a lot of different levels. It doesn't, I think people think about trauma as being like you said, on the battlefield. But I think that a lot of the time there's a lot of ways that life changes you. It's not like there's people. I think it's to some degree it's true to say there are people who have experienced hard things and there are people who haven't. But I think that it's not, in a lot of ways, it's not that simple. I think that a lot of the times the hard things kind of sneak up on you, and it's kind of like the temptation of being like, I want to experience something real, some kind of adventure, and then being like, you have the opportunity to be present in your own life, and there's a lot that you're not taking advantage of. It's kind of like that in the same sense that it's like, oh, I want to go through hardship, but it's like, are you rising to the hardship that's in front of you right now? I feel like that's like the kind of tension that I feel when I think about that, is like, am I just the person, kind of the naive person before hardship, or or is it not that simple? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny that when B was here, we were like those absolute shitheads. And then when she leaves, we're like, but what is being? I feel like that's kind of a cruel irony to it, for B's sake.
Yeah, B is my rock, man. Like, B makes me so she allows me to fly, because like when I'm by myself in it, like I'm going out and I'm delivering and I'm trying to get my life started, right? And while she's not here, I don't, like, I have to kind of do it all on my own,
Yeah.
And so I don't feel like, it's not that I'm not comfortable with who I am, but it's that I don't feel like I can just be crazy all the time, like I kind of have to be responsible for myself.
Oh yeah, I understand that too.
Yeah, and so like the people I encounter, I don't smile, like I don't immediately smile at them, like I feel them out. Like it's one of those, like I'm not as open with the world around me, and like I don't feel as comfortable in every situation.
Because you're driving now. Like there's nobody, you can't like space out, look out the window. You can't be like open to anybody because somebody else will notice if there's something wrong. It's just you. It's
just me.
I definitely understand that.
Yeah. It's been good for me, and like it's good for everybody, I guess. But yeah, no, like that's the observation of us getting serious when she's gone. Um, yeah, I am more serious when she's gone.
Mm-hmm.
I have to be, right? Like, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not trying to be dramatic, but being alone is tougher for everyone.
Yeah, it's like having a significant other is like a safe space.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a little bubble. But like you have to be. I feel like that's a danger to take advantage of it too, because
Yeah.
sometimes that person wants you to be serious when they're there.
Oh, for sure. And the thing is, like, I can be serious, right? If she asked me to be serious, I would. But like on the show, obviously, I can just do whatever the hell I need to do. We decided early on that I think after like the third episode, I was gonna be the ignorant, like loud one, right? I was gonna play it up as much as I could, right? And that the sort of the magic of the music and the sound effects and all the bullshit, right, was gonna pander toward me, kind of like I was gonna point at things and then random shit would happen, and B's role would be to keep the house from flying away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because she would be like, "Oh, is this like a bit that you're doing?" Like or stuff like that, where it's like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And it's worked so far, and like it really plays to the roles that we're, you know.
Yeah, it's just like amped up versions of yourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yes, this is weird. I don't know if this is really this is really an interview for you anymore. What the fuck? I don't know how that happened.
That's okay. I don't want like. It's kind of like how you said. Like it's hard for some people to answer questions about themselves.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's.
Yeah.
I guess that's a roundabout way of me saying that it's hard for me to answer questions about themselves.
That's fair. I think so far, just by being you, you've kind of shown who you are, right? Yeah, because already, like just through what we had just talked about before I started talking about the show again, like you show that you think very gray.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't see the world in a black and white situation. Like you just consistently see. You're questioning your own like viewpoints, right? Because nothing is certain, and you feel like you feel like there's more.
Yeah, I kind of have a reputation for that now.
Yeah.
It was like the other day here, and somebody said something, and it was like I think it was a game where you're trying to like guess whose response is what or something.
Yeah.
And then it was like, see, I know it wasn't Liam's because Liam's would have been like, and then like 3 or 4 of them just started all talking at once, being like, "Oh, it could have been this, but it could have been this." And I was like, "Fuck you guys."
Exactly.
I can't deny it. Yeah, but that's also like the hardest part of this interview has been just like me realizing that like I know when we're recording. And I remember thinking about leading up to it. It's like, oh, I don't want to like act like we're recording when we're recording, because I feel like if I were to hear myself talking, if I would listen to this later and be like, oh, I'm talking different because I know it's a podcast, I would be like, oh, I fucking hate that guy.
Yeah.
But then again, I guess that's also just like a thing. Like the longer you're on it, then like you feel more comfortable talking.
Oh,
and now we're talking about heavy shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like you already seem more comfortable. You never seemed uncomfortable. Like I feel like when B was here, it just kind of felt like a call, but there was also like a microphone,
Yeah. I did feel pretty comfortable, but I feel like I was comfortable, and then there was that concern in the back of my head, like, am I acting different? I guess that's just me being gray again. So on brand.
What have you been up to? Just in general.
Since I got back, I've been trying to figure out where I'm going to work again. I might be going back to my old job, or I might be working at a new place in La Jolla, which is where Catherine works right now too. I just had an interview yesterday.
Nice.
At the new place, and then just like random things. I cleaned up my room. You saw my room, right, when you were here? Right, it was a bed and like literally piles of shit. Well, not the piles part, literally, not the shit part. And now it's like I got a dresser with my books on it, like got my lamp over there.
Nice.
And I was proud of myself because I did it in one day by myself, which is not an easy thing for me to do, to organize anything by myself in any period of time. So, yeah, and then just random stuff. Going to the store. Honestly, not super busy because I keep looking for like, okay, what do I have to do? And I'm like, well, I'm not in school. I don't have any, like when I was home, when you're home and you're around your family, you kind of have random stuff. You kind of get pulled into whatever they're doing.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't have that. I am in like a new place, not a new place for me, but I just got here recently from home, and so it's like it's a little bit of a restart, So it's like I don't have, I'm out of school and I'm not home and I don't have a job yet, and I'm trying to get a job, but I can't just snap my fingers, and so it's like feels very weird. Gavin would be like, "Hey, you got anything today?" And I was like, "Nope." No.
That sounds weird for you, man.
Yeah. And then just trying to make sure I keep doing something like creative.
Yes.
Because I'm like, if I don't do it when I have free time, I'm not going to do it when I have work. How about you? What have you been doing?
This. Yeah. Editing the audio for the last 2 episodes, and then working on some animation on the side. I've been really getting comfortable with Blender.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I've been trying to learn as much as I can about it. I just finished that Worthy Kids tutorial on his like little Slimer animation. He teaches so much like about the little intricacies of what's going on in that. Like he knows it pretty well.
Really? That's good to know. It was 2D tutorial, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been interesting to see you focus on one thing for so long.
To see me?
Yeah. Because like I feel like we both have a tendency to like get excited, go hard in one direction, and then hard in another direction, and we keep like jumping between stuff we like. But with while the clothes dry, it's been like focused and consistent, like super. I would say super consistent. Maybe not, maybe to you were like, oh, I didn't put one out. That's this day of the week, but
yeah. I mean, we took a break, and I had severe anxiety because
that you weren't going to start again.
Yeah, like I was really afraid that this one was going to fall through again. So I made it known to B that I was really afraid of that, and then she was like, okay, well then let's make sure it happens. And so then we reached out to you guys, and it got the ball rolling, because now I can't let you guys down, And
then because you have other people now.
Yeah, it's like my cousin talked a lot about because she was helping me like understand what I need to do to like be more productive. She called it manifestation, right? And I don't really know exactly what she meant by that, but how I took it was that if you put it out there in the world, then you're more likely to do it.
Well, so dude, it's probably like wow, I'm definitely gonna sound like a college student that like didn't read his books and just studied enough to get through his quizzes, because that's exactly what I am. But kind of like that thing in our arguing, the class negotiation skills, where it was people identify with things once they say them in a public space.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
It's like that. It's like, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
And then everyone heard it, right? And now it's like, well, they heard it and they liked it, so now I gotta keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. And then I've been going around and I've been telling people about it online, like people that you and I know and friends from high school and shit like that. You know, you get a lot of like closed ears, little, like the ears close up like that. But aside from that, you know, some people listen.
Yeah, I mean, also you're relatively new too. I mean, you're like, you're still in your not even 20 episodes in.
Yeah, it's true.
But yeah, it's crazy how like just expressing a feeling goes like a long way.
For sure.
Somebody, and you're worried about something, and it's like, hey, I'm worried about this thing, and then they're like, okay, then let's do something about it.
Yeah, let's make sure that your fears don't come true. Yeah,
because like I think that like my word is habit. That will work. My habit is to not say it and just hold it in, and then it gets so much worse. And it's been an incredibly relieving thing to just tell somebody something, especially if you have a significant other, because that is like really important. That affects your entire way you interact with them, is when you have something that they don't know about or something they do know about that you're worried about. Because if you're worried about something, it changes how you act one way or another.
Just getting it out there helps.
Yeah, at least for me.
Makes sense.
You know what? Okay, this is kind of random. So if you had anything else to say, if you had anything about to say, you should say it before I go off on this.
No, go off.
What I thought, I texted B about this, which is the cartoon thing. B said she watched PBS, and you said you watched like Cartoon Network and like
yeah.
And I would think about it, and I was like, that makes a lot of sense. Like you and I, you look at our sense of humor.
Yeah.
And like Chowder and Flapjack and that kind of thing makes a lot of sense. And then you look at B's like very interested in like, she likes to tell facts and like anecdotes and look things up. And there's a certain amount of stupidity that we kind of thrive in.
Yeah.
And when B was describing, I think she was talking about Chowder, and you were talking about how she doesn't like it when the kids act like kids. And she started to describe a scene that was one of the characters being like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? And then it cuts to a wide shot and they're still saying it. And that's how she described it. Yeah. And I started fucking laughing when I was listening to that by myself. And you started laughing when she said that.
Yeah.
And then I thought that was really funny. And then I listened to it again later with Catherine. And Catherine, you and I, all the three of us started laughing the second she started describing it. And I was like,
oh my gosh.
And I was like, yep. It's just it's an inherent difference. You didn't even have time to think about that in our brain.
Yeah. I don't know. There's just something about the shot changing, but it's still happening.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Oh, how's Rupert? How's your dog? Liam has a dog.
Yeah, I got a dog. He's good. He was kind of going back and forth between being nervous and not, because we road trip back recently. Catherine and I road tripped from Nebraska, where she visited me for Christmas. Me and my family, and we road trip back here to California. So we went through Colorado and Utah and all that, and we had Rupert with us, and he was kind of like, he does this thing where like he wants to be up front with us. So, you know, her and I are sitting in front, and he'll like lean his head as forward as he can over the like center console and just drool on everything in front of him.
Oh.
And so in Catherine's car, there's like the center console like is kind of like a tray that can fold up and fold down. So there's like a hollow space under it.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have to give him his space, because what he likes to do is crawl in there and just sit there. And then we just see his little head like looking up at us from underneath it. So his little head's like kind of between our legs now. And he just sits there. Like, so once we cleared that out for him, he just like basically was there the entire car ride. When we would stop, somehow I think he recognized the sounds of us parking, like the parking, like changing gear, and he would have an absolute meltdown every single time. I don't know why, but he would just, for the listener, he is pit bull and husky. Husky being a very vocal dog breed, and pit bull providing a certain amount of like goblin sounds that he's capable of making. So together he can make a lot of interesting sounds, and he would use all of them whenever we stopped to get gas or anything, and everyone probably thought I was killing my dog. So, but the point is, he was kind of anxious somewhat, you know, back and forth on the way back. The second we got to our new house, which is the first time he had been here, I think he saw, you know, people he knew, Claire and Gavin and Teresa, and he was like, all right. And he like laid on the couch and took a nap. He was like, I'm home now.
Wow.
So I think he likes it.
That's awesome.
He's happy here. Gavin and I set up a fence, because the backyard is fenced, but like there's an open area. And we're like, oh, we don't really need to make it too, you know, sturdy. You know, he just needs to have some barrier, because he's not like an escape artist or anything. And I let him out, and he was running around literally as fast as he could, just like zigzagging. I was like, look at him. I went inside for, you know, maybe 10 seconds. And I came back out and I was like, Rupert? And he comes back in through the gate that he had just left with no trouble. Right? No trouble. He just moved the plastic post aside and came in. And I was like, well, good thing you decided to come, because I was let's go back inside. And so we're gonna have to take another crack at the fence.
Yeah,
I was pretty confident. I was like, I've had my time crafting fences. I think I know what I'm doing.
God. Like that one video of the guy that like puts the fence for the little rhino, and he's just like, there's no way this rhino is ever gonna get past. Oh my god! And then the rhino just runs at him.
And then as soon as I let him in, like probably right before this podcast, well, not right before, but a little before this podcast started, he jumped up on the bed and spun around like 3 times as fast as he possibly could, and slammed his head on the bed and then passed out for like 2 hours.
It wasn't due to the trauma. Like it wasn't just dunk. Then he just fell asleep or he passed out.
No, it was like he needed to do his like full animation, but he just sped it up.
Oh, I see.
He's like, well, I gotta fucking spin. Can't go to bed without doing my fucking spin. So he's just like,
my classic spin.
It wasn't like, oh well, I guess he just had vigor for going the fuck to sleep. He's like, I know, I'm really tired. I'll just skip the spin. He's like, I gotta do it. Gotta spin. I'm not gonna fucking be able to go to sleep if I don't spin.
Dude, that's so fucking funny. Just imagine like a guy, like a middle-aged man, just like you're in his room for some reason, and he's running in. He's like, move! Right, and he quickly changes into his like pajamas, and then he throws himself into a bed, and he's already asleep by the time he hits the mat.
Yeah. I don't know why, but that reminds me of that Little Caesars commercial where the guy pulls into Little Caesars with like not really into a parking spot. He just pulls in with his like constantly honking his horn, just like, and then gets out his car really fast. And he runs inside, and the camera doesn't even follow him inside. The camera just stays outside of the Little Caesars, and then he runs back out the door, and then reverses out of the parking spot while also laying on the horn.
What?
It's like the best commercial. There's 3 degrees of Boeing on the 30th page. I'm just gonna be a fucking idiot about it. Not really.
Yeah.
It's not that serious.
Right.
But I can feel some moisture in the room.
Okay. Anything you want to say to the world / the viewers?
No.
Interesting. All right. Yeah, you and Gavin did the same thing.
I'm not surprised.
No, me neither. Yeah, if B was here, she'd be like, "Yo, you doesn't surprise me either. Gavin did the same thing," and I said I wouldn't surprise him either, or it didn't surprise me with him.
See, I was kind of hoping that you were gonna kind of like duck out of the screen and then come back up, like as like with B Pulley persona, and then duck out and you could play both roles.
I don't know. That gives me some Norman Bates vibes.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like it would be disturbing, but
I wouldn't
have liked it.
No, and the thing is, I wouldn't like it either.
No,
that's what happened. A lot of what I do is unlikable to most, but is hilarious to me.
Yeah, I feel the same. Dude, the other day, I was with Catherine, and I was like, what if there was another Rupert, but he was like pitch black? Like he reflected no light. You could just see his eyes. And she didn't respond at all. And so I just waited, and like 10 minutes later, I just said the same thing. It's like, what if there was another Rupert, but he was pitch black? And she started laughing. She's like, shut the fuck up.
Oh no.
Okay.
So she did hear you.
She heard. I think it was kind of like you hear somebody and then you don't really register what they say, or like you're too like. I feel like more likely she had enough of my bullshit for that moment.
Yeah.
But and then when she
God.
heard it again, she was able to receive the information.
I
think my motivation was just I thought it was really funny.
Yeah.
I wanted a reaction. I was like, is that not funny to you?
I do.
He doesn't reflect any light.
I do that all the time with B. Oh my gosh. Like I'm with B. I create little characters like every fucking day, right? And I'll just be like, yeah, that's Ernesto over there, and she'll be like, huh, right? And I'll be like, yeah, he'll bring you water, but you gotta yell at him, right? Right? And she's like, okay, Ernesto, bring me water, right? And I'll go, eh? Right? Like I'll pretend to be Ernesto, be like, what did you say? Right? And she'll be like, Ernesto, bring me water. And he'll be like, okay. Right? But it takes, she'll be like, what the fuck are you doing? She'll be like, are you thirsty? And I'll be like, no, it's just, Ernesto, wouldn't it be funny if like you had like a little guy that you had to yell at to bring you water?
She just tries to make sense of it.
Yeah, she'll be like, well, why would I need that? She'd be like, I can go get myself water. Or she'll be like, or I can ask you to give me water. It's like, yeah, but Ernesto would do it for a lot quicker.
He's fast.
He's got big old legs.
Yeah, I think for Catherine, she doesn't try to make sense of it. She just doesn't respond, if she's not able to take it, you know.
My gosh, dude, what I imagine with your scene, right? If it was like a little scene in like a short film, right? It would be you going like, "What if there was Rupert, but he was all black, right?" And then it's just like the scene of Catherine's just like,
like doing the Kubrick stare.
the Kubrick stare. I don't think I know what that is.
Is it Kubrick or Coppola? I'm pretty sure it's like the shot where like the character just stares like forward into the camera where they're leaning forward a little bit and they have like a blank stare and it's supposed to like
no. That's not what I mean.
Okay.
More like the eyes are kind of just like this, but not like all the way like just crazy. I meant like where it's just like this, and they're just kind of like
done.
they just kind of look over, but like without actually looking over at you. Like that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Like Kazin's just kind of like.
Yeah, that's probably what happens. Minus the angle.
There's like 3 things that you've ever done that to me with, and one of them was algebra. Do you remember that?
Didn't you send me algebra?
I would say it all the time. Like our last year of college, I'd be like, "Yeah, I think it'd be funny if they called it algebra instead of algebra."
And I would just look at you.
Yeah, sometimes you wouldn't even look. You just kind of keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, it was that, and then the other thing you kept accusing me of saying,
bro.
Bro, yeah. You're like, I swear, you probably asked me like 8 times whether I was the one that said bro. I was about ready to kill you by the 3rd time you said that. You know why? Because it was a ridiculous amount of times that I was like, no, I don't think that was me. And then I realized I was like, I responded normally to this so many times. And every time you mentioned, I'm like, no, man, I don't think it was me. And then I was I was filled with rage. And I was like, I cannot keep reacting like this. I keep taking it seriously.
Yeah, you were. I didn't understand. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Does he actually think he might have said it?
I feel like we've both slowly devolved. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think also what pissed me off was that every time, I think that you knew pretty quickly I was not the one that fucking said bro.
Yeah.
But you just sounded so genuinely like you didn't know.
Yeah.
And I think the first time or 2 you didn't.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I always knew.
And I would not.
No one said bro.
I was never clear on that. I was like, I always rack my brain like, does anybody fucking say that?
No one has ever said that in my life. I just think it's really funny.
That makes me even angry because that's so on brand for you to make some shit up, and you're probably sitting there like staring off into like at our stupid fucking dirty college apartment, staring at the wall, and then thinking of the word bro, and then I'm there, I'm there making like a freaking fluffer nut or something. And you're like, yeah. Bro, were you the one who said that?
That's exactly what I did. I was like, hey man, were you the one that used to say bro like a couple of years ago? And you were like, no, I never said bro.
It's bro, right? Like VRO, right?
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure about that either.
Yeah, VRO. I just because in my head I was thinking of like a Slav, like a Slavic guy on like one of those like popular like first person shooter games.
Oh, like voice chat?
Yeah, and he'd be like, I got you, bro. Like it'd be like, oh, good 360 no scope headshot, bro.
That's how Slavic people sound.
That's how they sound. Yeah, definitely. I don't know what they sound like at all.
Right.
Do you?
It was vague enough that could have been anything.
Ah, damn. Well, either way, I feel like even if they don't sound like that, they would text it too. They'd be like, got you, bro, or got you, bro.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Wow, this is like the end of an era. That haunted me for so long.
Yeah. It's good that we clear that up, I guess. It's pretty funny,
Yeah.
though. It's a good lie, you know?
Yeah.
I was actually talking about lying with B the other day. Because both B and I, as children, were compulsive liars.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
But B turned it into a skill, right?
You
And
mean with acting?
yeah, B turned it into acting, and I turned it into storytelling or into DMing, right? But I have an unspoken not a law, but something I live by when it comes to kind of bullshitting. You know what I mean? And that's that I never say something that isn't just belligerently stupid. I've never like quote unquote lied, right? Like when people have said you're full of shit, they've known. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or at least it's like that's not right, is it? Like I don't actively just say like, oh yeah, like yeah, I have a cousin in West Covina, right? Like
Right. Yeah, exactly. You don't do that. You don't just like make up something that sounds like if you can slip something out that's insane and somebody accepts it, then you'll find it funny. But you don't sculpt it to be believable.
No, I've never done that.
you just get into it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I've done more of that, like being home.
Mm-hmm.
I've done more of that. And I realized I picked up a lot of habits from you. And I'm like, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Because it's funny.
It is funny.
And
oh my gosh.
I also realized that when I do talk, a lot of what comes out of my mouth is like blurted out. Like I don't think that much about it. Like when I'm comfortable, you know, it's a lot of it is like I have a friend, like my friend Cassie, who you know, back in Nebraska, Cassie. Has a comment. She commonly says that was all id, you know, like the psychology thing,
impulse.
And she said that to me. She says a lot of what you say is just id, isn't it? And I was like, that's funny. And then I was like, because a lot of the time I will have said something, I'll be like, wait, what am I saying?
what did I just say?
Yeah, dude. But that's kind of what's fun about being talkative and full of shit, is that you don't have to worry about what you're saying because that's all shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, and that's
it's
the
like
thing. Yeah, like if like for me, who like talks a lot when I'm comfortable, right? Like if I say something that's just so
I don't know. I fucking hate sardines.
no one
so I probably
believes
wouldn't
it's
eat
true.
that at all.
I don't have to worry about people thinking that I'm like a two-faced. Like
I had to decide. It was a turning point, and I was like, okay, so I said the thing about sardines. I'm not sure if they took it as a joke or not, and now I have to decide whether I want to go through this series of sardine questions, acting like I like sardines, or being real. And unlike the second question, I said, I don't know, I wouldn't eat that. I fucking hate sardines. And you're like, okay, right. And then you did that. Onto the.
Oh my god, I remember that. I didn't really think much of it. You know what? You know what I thought? Because I do that sometimes. Like when I talk to B, right? Like, because she'll be like, "Oh, you like corn dogs, right?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, dude, corn dogs are great." And then she'll show me something, right? And it's like, yeah, like cool. It's like 3 corn dogs in one, you know? And then I'll be like, yeah, but I fucking hate corn dogs though.
Damn, see, this is the problem when you say so much shit. There's overlap with reality. And then people are like, yeah, you're being funny. And then they move on.
Yeah, but that's exactly what I thought you were doing. I thought you were going to be like, yeah, I mean, this is cool. We're going to review products, but I fucking hate sardines though.
And then I think I was going to try and clarify it, but I forgot.
That would have been such an
No.
awkward attempt too. You would have been like, yeah, fish nut is disgusting. No, but like seriously, I really don't like
Yeah,
sardines
really,
like at
I hate
all. Like
sardines.
it was a joke.
Yeah, no, I don't like them. So you went into that. See, there was multiple levels of confusion because I thought you went into it jokingly saying I like sardines, but you were like, Liam, sardines. I know you
Yeah.
love them.
What is it? Clams?
Oh yes, I fucking love clams.
Oh my god! I was
Yeah,
like,
because I would have.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my god, we battered something with peanut butter
oysters. That was
and
oysters.
oh, oysters, peanut butter and Cheez-Its freshman year.
Yep. No, not was it peanut butter?
Yes.
It better
because-
not.
Yeah,
We
it
put
was.
peanut butter on an oyster.
We
and
put,
fried
it was peanut butter and
Are you
Cheez-Its.
sure?
I swear.
It
Oh,
wasn't
my-
like mayo or something.
Because you guys didn't
Oh.
have any. And I was like,
Oh
well, we
my
can't quit. I was like, the can's already open. And you were like, yeah, we can't waste these puppies. And
I
I
have
was
a
like,
video of that
okay.
somewhere.
Yeah, I believe it. We gotta compile all of the evidence that college happened.
Yep. Yeah. Find out how much of it's a fever dream.
Yeah. Because I'm starting to think that most of it was.
But at least it was shared, you know?
That's
It
true.
was a
It's
shared
yeah.
fever dream.
Have you seen Community's like third season like finale?
What happens in it?
They go to like a shrink, right? Like a psychiatrist, and the shrink tries to convince them that Greendale Community College was a shared hallucination of all seven of them.
I don't think.
And
Did
it's
I
the
say
weirdest
that?
shit because then they
Oh,
all
wait.
like, yeah, it cuts
I
to them
vaguely
in like a
remember it.
psych ward. And like they're just they're redoing some of the craziest moments of the previous seasons, but just in like straight jackets and like gowns. It's really weird. And like some of the like side characters like Leonard or like what's his name? Dirk?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Is it Dirk?
It's not Dirk.
Um,
It's not. There's no Dirk in the show.
yeah, I think it was Dirk.
He has a problem.
Yeah, not Leonard. I already said Leonard.
Yeah.
there's a separate Leonard.
No,
It's
they had a petition to help him.
Garrett. It's Garrett.
Garrett.
Yeah, because
Garrett.
it was to save Garrett.
Yeah, he just saved Garrett.
And it's like we didn't really save Garrett.
And then they're like, what does he need to be saved from? And it's like we have to find that out.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, Garrett's one of the like doctors like facilitating the psych ward, and he has like a normal voice. And it's like, should we move them back to their cells? And it's like, hold on.
Oh my
I
god.
want to see what happens when we take one of their pens.
Oh, the pen episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. They lost the pen.
Yeah.
That
That was wild. Yeah. No, yeah. That'd be weird. Though I wouldn't see how that would be fun, you know. If our college experience was just a shared hallucination, then that means that none of us got any degrees or experience. So
I had the experience in my head though.
yeah,
They have NutriBullet themed apps. So I don't think there's an official one.
interesting. No, this one's official. It's on the
What?
Mac. It's on the iPhone.
What's it called?
It's called NutriBullet Recipes, and it's by NutriBullet.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna read to you the the first review.
I see it.
2 stars. New update ruined it. I really enjoyed this app until the update 5 days ago. When it updated, all my saved recipes were gone. So I tried to sign out and sign back in, and now it's saying my account doesn't exist. when I try to make a new account with the same email, I get an error message saying there's already an account with that email address. Something is glitched with account sign-ins. This needs fixed ASAP. I also noticed that when I try to search some of the recipes I love that I remember the names of, they are gone. I'm not sure if they were deleted or if I can't see them because I'm not logged in, but if they were deleted, not cool at all. If this isn't fixed soon, I'm going to...
one review?
Yeah. If this isn't fixed soon, I'm going to try to find a corporate email to send a complaint.
I'm gonna fucking start. Do you hear me? Start to look for a corporate email address.
On my
Michelle.
life. Yeah.
Wait, is that the end of the email?
No, there's one more line. It's this is just unacceptable.
Oh my god.
I refuse to accept this.
Imagine getting fucked up by the NutriBullet app. Okay, so Michelle actually gave a worse review.
No way.
She gave it 1 star. Terrible. ... I have tried and retried this app over the last couple of years, hoping they would make the necessary improvements, but no one seems to care enough to fix it. I am done, period. I won't be using it again. Damn.
What?
These people are fucking angry.
What?
Greg says, trying to log in with my existing account resulted in a 502 error. Whatever that is. Tried logging in as guest, but then accessing the shopping list gave me a message, quote, you must be logged in to use this feature. Not wasting any more of my time on it. I've deleted it and will take my chances on third-party NutriBullet app. Wow, there are a lot of 1-star reviews.
I love that he said third-party NutriBullet app. Something about that is really great. Like, he didn't say the third, like a third party or the third party. He said, I will try on third party.
He's going to the black market.
I'm going to get a little criminal. I think I speak for B and I when I'd say we really enjoyed having you on the show. B will probably be back on the bird eventually, but yeah, thank you for coming on. This was certainly a weird one.
Yeah. I didn't expect to spend so much time talking about NutriBullet.
Well, I mean, it's a good brand.
No, I mean, their app aside, apparently.
Yeah, their app aside.
There's no way I would buy that. Or download it, I guess, even.
Yeah.
If I can't even search, if I cannot even find recipes, if I'm not logged in, which is what I'm getting.
Yeah.
And there's not nutritional content. It doesn't matter if it has Battle Royale for me personally, so.
Yeah.
It's just not enough.
I agree. So, yeah, thanks for coming on the show, and I guess we'll see you next time, guys. Hopefully you learned a little something from this. Bye.
And if you did, then take it with a grain of salt.
Oh,
before you internalize it.
Yeah, I would highly recommend that.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, bye everybody.
I'm gonna say bye too.
Yeah, say bye.
Bye.
While our friends hang on a clothesline, we laugh and talk and we just feel fine. While the guest dries, my gratitude for the people I love, it grows and grows. And when they hear these, I hope that love continues to show.